Hello viewers, we're just catching up on a bit of news this week. We've seen WRC 9 running on the PS5. Now I didn't get sent this video, I didn't know anything about it, Nakon didn't tell me anything. It got released, I found out 24 hours later while I was busy focusing on the Finland news and thought, wow, there's a PlayStation 5 video for WRC, let's take a look. Now the problem is with this is that the first thing you notice is YouTube data compression really affects the video, and where I would normally show you the trailer first, I thought I'd talk about it first because perspective is everything in what we're seeing here. So the YouTube really does damage the trailer. The render you see here I've done in 1080p rather than 4K as the file I have. The 1080p one is the best I could get with the tools I have. But I will say this, you do notice the difference in the 4K video because YouTube works in a way that if you run a 1080p video in 4K, you get full 1080p quality. That's the way YouTube kind of works in a way, which sounds a bit odd. But what did I notice? I noticed that the PS5 version runs very fluidly. I would say a better frame rate on there than you'd get on the PC version. It's running, as far as I can see, maximum detail. There's a lot of lighting, additional effects in there that are really nice, a lot that I can't get on my PC running a GTX 280 Super or a GTX 1080. So in terms of performance, really good performance we're seeing here. For those of you that are watching it and saying, oh well, it's WRC 9, I expected a different game. Well, it is just a conversion of WRC 9. The transitional games are just that. They're the games that are released on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and upgraded to work on the new hardware. I'm pretty much expecting the same for next year's games as well. I think, you know, when you see WRC 10, you'll see an optimized version on the new consoles. The same for all games that come out between now and 2022 until that crossover starts to come in. I think it's 2022 onwards that you're going to start seeing games made primarily from third-party developers for the new consoles specifically, that then really won't run well at all on your Xbox and PS4 in terms of they will be cut down conversions. But by then, if you care about frame rate, resolution and graphical detail, you'll probably have upgraded to a new system anyway. So either way, I think it looks really nice. I think it's really smooth and it really gives an indication of finally the WRC franchise will have, you know, 60 FPS high resolution gameplay on the home consoles, and the issues with frame rate should go away in due course. So that's great to see with that transition. They'll finally get there. I tell you, you will get to 2022 and you'll have the perfect rally game, and then it all changes again. But either way, I think right now it's looking nice and polished. I will be testing this game on the PS5 and Xbox Series X in due course when I eventually get my hands on one, and then comparing the gameplay between the standard PS4 and Xbox Series X and of course PS5. So there's lots of comparisons to do with the current hardware and next gen hardware and PC to see what we can get out of it and how things are going to look. But again, very early days on this. So I'm going to leave you with this trailer now. It's got very dramatic music playing. Just to have a look at yourself, but as I say, do bear in mind this is a low quality version of the video. This is a low quality, essentially, you know, this is YouTube. You just don't get the full quality. When you see this running in 4K, it will likely blow your socks off and look very nice indeed. And I do like the look of the cars, the chrome, the reflections, the lighting, detail, very high settings, looking great. This bodes well for the future in terms of performance of the new consoles. Now it's up to the artists to really utilize that power, optimize that power, and develop something for the future. Let's see how they get on with that. But I'm going to leave you to this trailer, and there'll be more from me very soon. Hello viewers, well thanks for watching the video today. Do like and subscribe, it supports what we do. Do become a YouTube member. YouTube Patreon supports all of our content you see on the channel, and of course lots of gaming from retro to modern games. I love it all in terms of racing action. So click on one of the two videos just there to find out more.